Hello, everyone. In this video, we will focus on loop design strategies. The key to design a loop is to identify the code that needs to be repeated and write a condition for terminating the loop. So this is what you can do is, when you write a loop, and first you're going to identify the statement that needs to be repeated. And you wrap the statement in this while loop, while true, executing it, and then you figure out how to rewrite this true, and using a condition, the loop condition right here. It's a particular loop continuation condition, and y, and this is the loop continuation condition. Let's look at this example. So we're going to write this program. It's the prompt user to generate 5 questions, and this is the this program generates 5 questions, and after a student answers all 5, reports the number of correct answers. The program also displays the time spent on the test and lists all the questions. We're going to have this, how many questions we have, number of questions is 5. So the program generates 5 subtraction questions. So this is the subtraction questions we're going to have user to generate. Is number 1 is subtracts number 2. Now we want to make sure the number 1 is no less than number 2. So here, after we generate these 2 single-digit integers, we're going to test if number 1 is less than number 2. We're going to swap the 2 numbers right here, and now prompt the user for the answer. So here is this. We're going to test this here. If this number 1 minus number 2 is equal to answer. So you're correct. And this is, we're going to count the correct counts. It is increased. So this is the correct counts to track the number of correct answers. And here we are going to have this is done. It's the loop. It's executing 1 time, and we need to have this repeatedly executed. So what we need is, this is the count here, the count. So we need to count it. So here is count. Count is less than 5. Initially, count is 0. So now this is to increase the count, is count plus plus after the user answered the 1 question, and we're going to increase the count. So here's the output for each question here. Number 1 subtracts number 2 equal to answer here is true or false. So here you're going to have this is it's coming to this one here is correct or incorrect. So I'm using this conditional operator. So if this condition is true, so what is this condition is? It is right here. You can copy and paste here. Number 1 minus number 2, if it equals the answer, that's correct. Otherwise, it's wrong. And this is the loop and the while loop. And before you start the while loop, so we get the start time. So that is to use system dot current time. So you get the current time at the after the loop is finished. You get this time, the current time, and this is should be current time millis. And so this is the test time you spent on the test. So end time minus start time. So that's the time you spent when the program runs and you spend the time to answer the question and you did it 5 times. So that's a total. So here is how you write a program using a loop. So this is the strategies, and you first identify things you need to repeat. So those are the things you need to repeat and put it in a while loop. And then figure out, and what do you do with the loop continuation condition? That's all for this section. See you on the next section.